All right, Kurt Warner kind of scared the crap out of me, Bob.
He's not a scary guy.
No, he's not. He's a God-fearing man. He's an MVP. He was a great former quarterback. He's working for the NFL Network. You get the sense he's a very gentle, nice human being. He scared the crap out of me.
That's right. He is very gentle. I'm anxious to hear this.
Well, we talked to him, and we talked about it a little bit on the show on Friday, and our man Brady wrote about it even. His comments on the challenges of trying to do a 3-quarterback thing, we'll call it a thing, that Pete Carroll's doing right now. And it just got me thinking a little bit when Kurt had mentioned to us, among other things, that even when he transitioned from the Giants to Arizona, so this is after winning an MVP, after winning a Super Bowl and everything like that, a veteran quarterback, getting Larry Fitzgerald and Anquan Bolden as the starting wide receivers. Kurt Warner even said, you know what, it took me a real year to get used to those guys. It may have been the same offense, but I had to get used to individually what they were doing, and there's no escaping that. And he talked about how that's a real detriment when you've got 3 guys going for a job. Well, it occurred to me that of the 3 guys going for the Seahawks job, one has never played a game in the NFL. The other has played 2 games in the NFL, both of whom just got here. The third guy has been in the same system under the current offensive coordinator on 2 different teams his entire career, including last year. Doesn't Tarvaris Jackson have a gigantic edge at training camp?
He does, as far as knowledge and familiarity. He's got the edge, but the big decider in this will be talent and ability and what he's able to do, and more importantly, what he's not able to do. And I think we're all clear on what Tarvaris is and isn't able to do, and it was true in Minnesota, and it became true last year. He's a serviceable quarterback. He's got a cannon arm. He's athletic, but he's not a guy that can win the game down the stretch for you. We saw that more times than we care to last year. So I don't know that he develops that with being more familiar with the offense or more familiar with the receivers. I just don't think he's that guy that gets it done.
But the other 2 guys have never worked with the receivers.
They haven't.
They've never worked with the coaching staff. I mean, they might be better, but are they going to be able to show it when they're splitting the reps 3 ways?
I don't know. You hope they do. And we had somebody text in during the show saying if Tarvaris doesn't look better, he should look better every single day he's out there, because
at least at everything the beginning,
he should outshine the other 2 that don't know the receivers, haven't thrown to him because Sidney Rice was hurt, Mike Williams was hurt, Golden Tate was hurt, all during the mini camp, so they haven't thrown to those guys yet. So he should shine initially, and if he doesn't, that really speaks to who he is as a quarterback. Ultimately, I don't think it's a great thing for a young quarterback, whether it's Flynn or whether it's Wilson, who may end up getting that starting job, to be sharing reps 3 ways all the way through. I think it's something that's got to be decided fairly quickly, and we've talked a lot about it, here. I still believe Pete has in his mind who it's going to be and when it's going to be, more importantly. I think it could be a 2-man battle right away, maybe after the first couple days.
Feels like it's got to be.
Maybe you see it's Flynn and Wilson, or Flynn. It's going to be Flynn and one of the others is how I see it. And maybe that starts right away. So it's not going to be 3 guys sharing reps equally all the way up till the 3rd preseason game. I don't see that being the case. And if it is, that would really worry. That would scare the hell out of me, because that says nobody has distinguished themselves, and here you are at the most important preseason game of the season, and you don't have your guy yet.
I'll say this much for T-Jack in terms of Pete Carroll's competition. His chance to compete is going to be right away. At the very beginning is his chance to win this job.